Danny Segura for MMA Junkie. I'm here at the Eagle FC 44 studios slash cage. First of all, Tyrone Spong, you're fighting in the main event, just a few days removed from the fight. How are you feeling in the process of getting back to MMA? Because it's been a while since we've seen you fight in mixed martial arts.
Well, it's been a while since I had a fight week, so I have to get used to all the bullshit that comes with it, like these interviews and everything. I don't like it, but it's part of the job. And other than that, I just been doing my thing in the gym, preparing as best as I can. Obviously, it's been years, like you said, that I had a MMA fight. Things have been going well. In the beginning, obviously, my body had to adjust. You know, long time no grappling, wrestling. So that was not fun, but I'm a very physical person, so I enjoy it. And right now, everything locked in, and I feel good.
And I know you don't like the BS here of the interviews, how you've said it, but you've been on MMA Junkie several times, and I mean, you've always been a great interview. I mean, a very interesting person in and out of the cage. What don't you like about the interviews?
I just don't like talking to people, and I guess. It's fight week, you know. Just yeah, I just want to go and compete. Maybe outside of the fight camp, fight week, um, I enjoyed a little bit better than during camp. Um, so that's basically it.
And let me ask you this: you're fighting a veteran of the sport, Sergei Kharitonov. Have you gotten time to study him? I mean, he's been around for a while. He's obviously a big name in the space.
Well, I don't really study my opponents. I never really have in my career. I know the basics, and that's enough. He's a big guy, well experienced, fought the who's who in MMA. So, you know, I look at the things that he has, I look at the things that I have. Um, I got to give him experience, I got to give him size, uh, maybe strength, but, you know, I got speed, I got fight IQ, explosiveness. So we're gonna play chess and use my advantage over his and try to secure the W.
And you've done it all. You've done kickboxing, boxing, MMA. You're returning now to mixed martial arts. Why MMA specifically?
Well, Ali was working on a big fight for me overseas in boxing. Um,
Against who?
I can't say. I can't say nothing happened because of the COVID situation, but it was a very big fight. COVID came along, messed everything up, um, and I was training, preparing, eager to compete, and obviously I have a good relationship with Khabib, being he's also managed by Ali. This opportunity came about, and they asked me like, "Hey, would you consider taking an MMA fight?" I said, "Why not? If it makes sense." And I think it makes sense. Ali knows me. He knows that I'm a real fighter. I don't shy away for a challenge, and I think this is a big challenge. You know, big guy, strong guy, um, experience, size. So nobody can say I have a real advantage here, and it's a competitive fight. So we're gonna do the best we can.
Certainly, and looking forward to it. Is this going to be a one and done in MMA, or do you see yourself resuming your MMA career, and we're going to see sort of a sustained long in mixed martial arts?
Well, as I always have been doing throughout my career, we're just focused on Friday now. Friday is most important. I gotta come through that and get a W, and then we'll see. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still passionate about boxing. I was ranked number 3 heavyweight in the world. While not many people gave me, you know, the didn't think it was possible for me to accomplish that. I was there, So I think I could compete very well with these heavyweight boxers, and the landscape of combat sports in general is changing rapidly. New promotions are coming about and arising everywhere, left and right, putting on entertaining fights. So we'll see what happens. I'll leave that part up to Ali.
But certainly, you're open to going back to boxing, it seems.
Oh, most definitely, yes, yes. You see, even now you have the UFC heavyweight champ lobbying for, or not him, the heavyweight champion in boxing wants to fight him. Um, but you never see boxers coming really to MMA, top-notch boxers. And I'm the guy that does it all. So, I mean, we'll see.
What are some fights in the boxing world that you have kind of on your bucket list, or some opponents that you would like to face?
I want to face them all. You know, all the top guys. I was supposed to fight Usyk, who's now a unified world champion. He beat Anthony Joshua. Our fight was gonna be mandatory for that fight. So
Was that the big fight?
no, no, no. That because that was already scheduled.
Okay,
Usyk and Joshua were already scheduled. Um, so, but that shows that on what level I was boxing, and I'm still there. And it's very interesting now, you know, because you see that Tyson Fury wants to fight Ngannou, uh, and then they're talking about fighting maybe in MMA gloves. And then you have Thriller with their triad, and they have a hybrid, you know. So it all depends what rule set. But I'm game for it all because I can fight in traditional boxing. I can fight under a hybrid form. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, certainly you've done it all in the sport. You've reached the highest of highs in kickboxing. You did very, very well in boxing, and obviously the little that you had in MMA, you also did very, very well. Let me ask you this: how do you see a potential fight between Ngannou and Tyson Fury going? Because obviously, he's stepping into the boxing world if you were to face Tyson Fury, but you got that legendary power as well that Ngannou possesses.
Well, that's it. He has a one-hitter quitter. You know, if he touches him good, he could. But then again, we saw Tyson Fury fighting Deontay Wilder, and he got up multiple times. So to say that Tyson Fury has a good chin is fair, you know. But um, again, it would really make a big difference on what rule set are they gonna fight. Is it gonna be just traditional boxing? You would be stupid not to favor Tyson Fury, you know. So it all depends what rule set.
And Usyk, you were supposed to fight him. There's also talks between Usyk and Fury, obviously, because he took the belts from Joshua. How do you see a potential fight with Usyk and Tyson Fury? Because Usyk kind of came, not I don't want to say out of nowhere, because he had been doing a lot of work, but I think he surprised a lot of people.
Yeah, he's not a super big guy. That's why, and people kind of underestimated him. But he has a technical ability, fight IQ, very smart, intelligent. He's a hell of a fighter. So it's gonna be a chess game on the highest level. I don't know if it necessarily is gonna be super entertaining for the fans, but we'll see. I'm curious to see how that plays out and how Usyk will deal with the size difference. Yeah.
Lastly, just to finish the interview, Eagle FC 44 main event against Sergei Kharitonov. How do you see the fight going? Do you have any prediction for your matchup and your MMA return?
No, I don't have a glass bowl, so I can't predict the future. But as you're used of me, I'm gonna be well prepared, gonna give it my all, and try to put on a spectacular fight and win. You know, and my track record speaks for itself. I come to win.
All right, Tyrone, appreciate the time. Best of luck this Friday in the main event of Eagle FC 44.